What's going on, y'all? Conscious one coming at you. Hope everybody's having a good day. So, real quick, y'all, I was sitting up here thinking about, this customer, you being a customer where you live, like the situation I am, where I'm in a hotel, versus being in an apartment with which you are called a tenant. You're not actually a customer at an apartment. So, I want to talk a little bit more about this because I just came up in my mind the other day. I said, break down the word tenant. I said, okay, you got an ant in a tent. I said, oh, okay. So that's how they think of you. They basically think of us like ants on an ant farm, and they give you a tent. Which a tent, usually when you think about a tent, that's something that's like associated with like you're struggling. Like if you live in a tent, you're struggling. Okay, that means that really a person in an apartment is no different than somebody living in a tent. You're an ant living in a tent. This is what they think of you. And again, going back to this thing where you don't have all the amenities. Guys, I'm 5'11". My knees still stick out of the tub. They don't make the bathtub even big enough for me. And it's like, what you gotta really think about, what are you paying for? Now the hotels I'm staying in, can I take a bath? No. I mean, excuse me, yeah. I'm gonna say no, my knees are not sticking up in a hotel. The bathtub is wide and it's long. So why most of the bathtubs whether I've been inside of a house or an apartment have been like made for the size of like a midget or something like this? I'm telling you guys, I'm having a mass awakening. A mass awakening to all the BS, man. Yeah, you are an ant. If you renting, you are not only are you an ant with a tent, you're an ant with a tent on a leash. Okay? I mean, it's unfreaking believable, guys. And I can go on and on about the best things that I'm getting out of this hotel. I'm just thinking of them as I go along. And this goes to show you, all because of what somebody tells you you're supposed to be. That could be the worst thing for you. You could be getting the lowest kind of standards, all because you think you're trying to fit into what the norms of society is. Like sleeping in the bed with your woman every day or falling up behind your woman. That's that stuff I be talking to y'all about. Yeah. So how and the whole thing about I forgot to mention about the immigrant thing is, let's keep in mind, guys. I've been an immigrant once before. I was in Cambodia, and guess what? I got an apartment without a job and no credit check and no credentials. All I needed was my passport, which proved that I got more rights in Cambodia than my own country. Now you say, how, man? How can that happen? That's just like the person who's growing up in New York who never been nowhere, who think New York is actually the best, who actually doesn't know they just a slave, and they the worst kind of slave in the country. But somehow they've been led to believe they're supposed to succeed in New York, and if they don't succeed there, they ain't shit or something like that. Um, it's terrible, y'all. I mean, you're just talking about a mass awakening. But yeah, tent ant. So you're an ant with a tent that's putting a leash around your neck. I mean, it's just, oh man. And this stuff can go on and on and on, y'all. We could talk about this stuff all day long. This thing has many tentacles to it, especially when you're dealing with the law, judicial system. But I just wanted to say that, y'all. And this is what I wanted to say earlier that I couldn't remember. So I got that. Yeah, I'd rather be a customer than an ant with a tent on a leash. But yeah, y'all, me as an immigrant in another country, yeah, yeah, I get more rights. I saw that when I was in Cambodia. I saw that I had more rights than the Cambodians when I was there. Cause I spent time talking to y'all about the Mexicans here. Well, I got to play the Mexican in Cambodia, and you know what? I got more rights, or the African in Cambodia, or whatever. I had more rights there than here. I had more benefits there than here. I had more luxury things to choose from over there than here. Uh, I had more women to choose from over there than over here. Oh man, let me stop. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.